From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Today is Friday. It is March 17th. It's St. Patrick's Day 2017. And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Hello, everybody. I'm Wayne Alley. Pat's on assignment, and we finish out the work week on a little brighter note today. We have a lot of sunshine, and as you know from the weather forecast, it's going to be not quite as chilly today as it has been earlier this week. Now, that's the good news. The not as good news is tomorrow we do have a chance of rain, about a 70% chance. Well, into each life, as they say. So there you go. So a possibility of some rain tomorrow, but that rain is expected to be over if we get any at all. If you get any, because not everyone will get rain. A lot of people will, but not everybody. But if it's, it should be over by 2 o'clock if you get rain. Okay? So there you go. And then Sunday, not as much of a chance. And there you go. Well, Happy New Day to you. Hope everybody's doing well. We've got on April 3rd, we've got the Senior Games coming to Wayne County. The Senior Games, this is, as you know, this is a national event, but here in Wayne County, we don't care about all that. We care about the fact that it's a Wayne County event. Coming up April 3rd, everything kicks off at the Senior Center on East Ash Street at 9 o'clock, and this is going to be an entire month of games of seniors, including such as the following: a fun walk. This is on Monday the 3rd now. Fun walk and cycling and football throw, softball throw, discus throw, and shot put. And then the very next day we've got a run walk, a 5K run walk, a 1,500 meter run, a 1,500 meter walk, 800 meter run, 400 meter dash, 200 meter dash, 100 meter dash. That's just on Tuesday. And then Wednesday we got bowling. Thursday we got tennis and putt-putt. Friday of that week, the first week of April, we've got shuffleboard, men and women, all ages. 50 and up. We've got the following week, we got the Silver Follies. Silver Follies, showtime 6 p.m. at the Paramount Theatre. Then we got on Tuesday, basketball shoot, then table tennis on Tuesday. The following week, got bowling doubles. Then we got horseshoes men, horseshoes women. And then on, of course, the following day is Friday, Good Friday rather, the Friday before Easter. The 16th of April is Easter. And then we'll kick off the following week with cornhole, men and women, more bowling. We've got pickleball. We've got golf on the 24th at Goldsboro Municipal. On the 25th, we got racquetball and swimming, billiards that week, croquet that week, and then the awards luncheon will be on the 28th at Herman Park Center. And that's pretty much roughly some of the activities that will be going on during the entire month of April for the Senior Games here in Wayne County. All right? Woohoo! There you go. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope everybody's wearing green. See, I have mine on there, thank goodness. It was an accident, but I still have it. Doesn't matter. Okay? There you go. All right, let's see what we have here. We have a... at the Wayne County Public Library today is Leapin' Leprechauns Day. Leapin' Leprechauns. This is for ages 12 and under. Join them there for a green-filled afternoon of fun. Learn all about St. Patrick's Day in Ireland through stories and music and games and crafts. That's right. And then also today, that's from 4 until 5 o'clock this afternoon. But earlier in the day, this morning at 10 o'clock, they're going to have, NC Works will have an introduction to computers there at the Wayne County Public Library. I'm sorry, that'll be at NC Works Career Center. NC Works Career Center is where that's going to be. Today, Intro to Computers. Learn the basics of using a computer, setting up an email account, Looking for a job on the internet, individual assistance will be available for the participants at the end of the class session. The class will be held at the NC Work Center, and that's behind McDonald's on Wayne Memorial Drive, right off the bypass there, okay? Also today in Mount Olive at the Steele Memorial Library, they're going to have a class of Facebook basics. Anybody who's always wanted to be on Facebook, but you're afraid to try it all out, they're going to show you how to be safe, how to use Facebook. It's intended for beginning Facebook users. It's the beginning of a monthly social media series. Register. There you go. That's going to be a lot of fun, too. Deaf and hard of hearing support group. This can be very serious. Can you imagine if you're not able to hear anything or if you're hard of hearing? If you or a loved one are hearing impaired, then the Peggy Seeger Senior Center hosts the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Support Group. They meet every other month on the third Saturday. The next meeting will be March 18th. That's tomorrow. The next meeting conducted by North Carolina Division of Services for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. That's tomorrow beginning at 11:30 at the Senior Center on East Ash Street. And don't forget, Tuesday of next week is the big medicine drop. The medicine drop from 10:30 until 1:30 at the Peggy Seeger Senior Center. And this will be officers from the Goldsboro Police Department at the Seeger Senior Center to collect old prescription and non-prescription drugs to be properly destroyed. Now, they cannot accept biohazard materials, biohazard drugs or anything like that. So if you want information about this, call Rob, 919-731-1589, 731-1589. Okay? Okay. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Pickle Festival, April 29th, don't forget. Don't forget that. Boy, that's going to be a lot of fun. Thousands of people in there for that. Golf tournament, June 16th, the second annual Make a Difference Food Pantry Golf Tournament. That's coming up at the Goldsboro Municipal Golf Course, which is a fantastic course. It's a municipal course, and it's a four-man Super Bowl, $55 per player. And you can write to get more information to Make a Difference. Just go ahead and send them a check. Make a Difference, 188 Mills Loop Road, Mount Olive, NC, USA. Okay, Have a Heart for Kids. Here you go, March 31st. That's going to be taking place at the Terrace Room, downtown Goldsboro on South Center Street. You have your sparkles and spirits. You got your hors d'oeuvres. You got your entertainment. Got your silent auction and raffle. Or is that ruffle? That's raffle. That's raffle. Got your raffle here. Checks may be mailed to 308 North William Street, Goldsboro. More information, you can contact S. Bennett at ciswayne.org. Okay, don't forget, Saturday, March 25th, that's a week from tomorrow, the Jerry Johnson Aggie Baller Classic, beginning at 9 o'clock at the W.A. Foster Recreation Center in Goldsboro. We're going to hear more about that in just a few minutes, okay? All right, that's what's coming up. And speaking of coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to do that. We'll do that right after this on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Welcome to the Chairman's Corner. We're here with Chairman of the Board of Commissioners of Wayne County, Mr. Bill Pate. Sir.
Good morning, sir. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Hope you are.
I'm finally well. It's taken me about 4 months, but I'm finally well.
Well, you sound much better now.
And I'll start coughing now. It's like I told you now, I'm well for the pollen season.
Right. Now you're ready for the pollen season. All right. We've got plenty of tissues here.
On our meeting next week, I don't think it's going to be exceedingly long, but there are some things that we're going, that we do have to get passed and get done, a lot of action items. And Chip's going to come in, start off with, and he's going to talk about the hazard mitigation grant program, and that thing is kind of closing things up with FEMA and all that.
Yeah,
and,
thank goodness.
Well, he's been really working hard, and I've got another project for him to finish, and I'll talk about that a little while, but I promised I'd give him time to get that done first, and George and him said, please, Bill.
This hazard mitigation thing, now, we had David Harris in here a while back. Now, that's where the homeowner has the option of either selling out or raising the facility.
That's right.
The house, raising it up.
And Chip would have to give you the numbers. I mean, he's read them to me, and I've seen them, but I don't remember the number of homes. But it's a significant amount. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we were hard hit.
And then we'll have some, like we normally do. We have some present use value applications that were late, and that's typical. And generally, if they have a good reason, we don't have a problem with doing that. And Allison promised me the budget amendments would be short, and they're not going to be that many this time.
Thank goodness.
We've got somebody coming in to declaring April as a Donate Life Month. That's organ donors. If you remember, every year to year that lady comes in, and I'm an organ donor. So if I'm going, what I need them for? Let's try to save somebody else's life.
That's one way to put it.
Well, that's the way I put it. At least it go to good for somebody.
Yeah, there you go.
And then also we'll be declaring May 6th and October 7th of this year as Amnesty Days at the Wayne County landfill.
May 6th and October 7th. Okay, that's a great thing right there.
Well, it
I
is.
hope people take advantage of that.
Yeah, well, I do.
I do too. Yeah.
So let's make sure that we do that.
And we'll have detail. We'll get Tim Rogers in to talk about that too. That'll be good.
And over in the Register of Deeds, Judy Harrison is going to give us a presentation on e-recordings instead of electronic stuff, instead of doing the things the old way with writing it out.
Yeah.
So she's moving us into the 20th century.
Well, that would have been in the 1900s, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, she's moving us ahead.
Oh, I know. We're catching up.
It's long overdue, and I'm glad that she's doing that for us.
Well, she's very smart, and she's taking it, as you say, bringing us into the next century.
And we got a couple subdivision plats that we'll be doing, and so that goes to show that we're still growing. And we were talking the other day about the number of kids going through our school system, and I said, well, we talk about the northwest part, and I said, well, now they ought to be about over the hump out there now, because we're talking about putting some classrooms there and at Fremont. And I said, that ought to be stabilized at some point. It says, well, these subdivisions, one of them's over there. So,
Well, so we're going to continue to grow in that area.
It's still a good thing. I'm not,
now, what are the chances of having to go back and look at those classrooms again, maybe perhaps adding more now? Is it too late for that?
Well, part of the last deal we made with the school system, I think the deal's the right thing to say, but when we do the metal length thing, we condensed 5 years of their CIP into one.
Capital improvement.
Yes, I'm sorry. I get talking in acronyms. I'm sorry. With the Meadow Lane School, and then some classrooms at Southern Wayne, and a gym, and air conditioning over there at Rosewood, and I probably forget something. And then on top of that, we were looking to put 22 classrooms in the northern part of Wayne County, either Fremont or Northwest, or a combination thereof. That'll be the school decision, their decision. But we're allocating the dollars to make that happen. Because they're on top of each other. If you go out in Northwest, you'll see that there's mobile homes out there the kids are still in. But anyway.
Wow. We are growing here in this county.
Yes, we are. And that happens to be the biggest one. And we were discussing again, the reason why is it's sort of the bedroom community for the Triangle. But still moving. That's true. Moving east.
795 to 64 is really a quicker way to get to northern Raleigh now.
You can fly.
Yeah.
I don't know why I hadn't gotten a ticket.
We don't want to talk about that.
Okay, let's see here. And we're going to be, I don't know if we're going to talk about that or not, but I'll mention it. Lenore County and Wayne and Craven, we're all right on Highway 70, and we have a lot of aerospace type manufacturing, more so like in over Kent's with Spirit. But we're trying to come together so we can be the aerospace corridor and try to market it that way.
Oh, man.
So we can bring in more aerospace, high-tech manufacturing and jobs.
If there's already somebody here, it would simply make sense that others would come.
And so, I think that's a great idea, and I commend them for getting together to bring that up.
That is a great idea. Now, will WCDA get involved with that?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's Crystal, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's WCDA.
Okay.
And then let's see here. And we're still working on our position classifications. The Gerald Lynn, who's our HR director, she says, I'll have this thing finished before I'm retired. But the jobs list, the job titles just didn't match today's jobs.
Yeah.
So she's working on that.
Oh, that's good.
And some of them needed to be at a higher pay grade and that kind of thing. It's not that they're going to get a raise. Now, I'm not telling you that.
Okay, well, that just blows that out of the water, doesn't it? I was hoping. I'm kidding.
But, we're doing that. And then we got a motion to approve option on a hangar site plan that we'll be talking about.
Out at the airport.
The airport's growing.
Man, it is.
And like I said,
I understand fuel sales are really good out there.
Oh, yeah, they've really jumped up since UNC came here.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And we just need there are people who are asking for hangar space, and we don't have any.
Well, what are we going to do about that?
We're going to build some.
Okay. All right.
You can't, if you don't invest something, if you don't invest, you're not going to make any money.
That's exactly
and of course,
right.
a lot of it's on the 90-10 that we only have to put up 10%, and the federal government's putting up 90%
Okay.
of it.
Well, that's good.
So it's the right thing to do.
That is great.
And then there's the construction schedule for that, and we'll talk about that in the meeting. But another thing I wanted to talk about a little bit as we get ready to move into our budget season, and that's why George has been so busy. And he's getting ready for that. And thank God Craig Honeycutt, our new assistant manager, has started. Yeah. We got some real things that we got to face this year. We've got a lot of projects ongoing, and we'll still have to do maintenance on the things that we have. You're always going to have to keep your house in order.
Sure you do.
So you don't have to spend a lot of money like we've had to do to get caught up. On a national level, you're hearing a big, huge debate in Congress on insurance.
Oh, yeah.
On the Affordable Care Act and the cost and all that. Well, it's real, and it's real expensive. And I'm not going to blame it all on that, but we're looking at a pretty big shortfall already that we already know about. We know we're going to meet with our consultant again. I think it's next Friday.
Now we're talking about county employee insurance.
County employee insurance.
Okay.
That's exactly right. But it all ties together. I mean, the whole thing,
everything's related.
Nationally, it is. And so, we don't know the exact cost, but it's going to be pretty substantial. The other thing is we know we're going to be starting to pay in some of the debt from the schools next year and the agriculture center. So like everybody does at their home, you have to learn to live within your means. Now, let me be clear now. We are in a strong financial position, and we've got the top rating like we always have.
Okay.
But just because of that, I just want to mention, and I don't want to be negative about it, but I hope people will understand that we're trying to keep our house in order, and I think that's a responsible physical thing to do.
So it's probably that Wayne County employees are going to take a good sized hit.
Well, I can't say that yet.
There's a chance.
I can't say that yet. Okay. I suspect that on the state level, as the old retiree like me, that
you're a retired state employee.
I'm going to be hit too. So, and I think everybody will. But having said all that, who knows what's going to happen in Congress?
We don't know yet.
And it could change things one way or the other. We would just have to wait and see. Yeah. And I pray our leaders up there do the right thing. Yeah. Because it's affecting everybody all the way down to the local level.
Right. I mean, well, they're working on it.
So let me move away from the negative thing as it is. But something that's good. I don't have the final details on it yet. We've been working hard on this broadband for the rural area. Yeah. And we put out requests for information. And I didn't think we got one back that it was a Band-Aid approach and it would not work.
All right, now when you say we got one back, we're talking about looking
let me
to
back
fill
up.
the holes of internet access.
In the rural areas, like the farming areas and other parts of the county out there, they don't have fiber run to their homes. Right. They can't download big files. And kids in a couple more years, and you heard this argument the other day about school books. Well, the school books are going away anyway, and everybody will be using iPads. Well, if you're sitting, let's say you're down there in Spring Creek, somewhere down there, and you're not going to get much of a signal, and so you're going to have to go somewhere that you can get a signal.
Just to be able to access.
To be able to do the that's exactly right. And we've taken this thing seriously. And going back a couple years ago when Ray Mayo and I went to Louisiana, we saw a presentation, and I don't want to say it was Washington State, and he and I continued to argue which state it was, but it doesn't matter. That they were facing the same thing, and so what they did was they put requests out, and then they got companies, or a company, I guess, that finally they decided upon, who would use their 911 towers, their water towers, and they have to have one place that they tied to fiber, one place. Right. And then they put repeaters on those towers and shoot and bounce it around. And
that would make the internet accessible to multitudes.
That's right. And what they would do, and you got to understand too, by state statute, counties are not able to be part and have internet systems. We can't do that.
We can't do that.
We can't by state statute.
By state statute. So we have to rely on commercial
That's right.
Commercial companies to do so.
That's exactly right. So what we're going to offer is them to put their equipment on our towers. And we talked to the sanitary districts, and they're willing to do the same. But I think what I read on the one that came in that I really do like is it's patterned after the one that Ray and I saw in Louisiana.
Okay.
That there's an upfront cost to put the equipment in your home, and then you choose the speed that you need, whether it be $50, $75, $150, or whatever. So this gives an option. The others that I looked at, I was not very enthused about because they're talking about, again, trying to run fiber. We can't afford that. And again, we're prohibited by law from doing it anyway.
That's right.
But I think we're just around the corner, and then I was saying all that FEMA stuff that Chip is doing, as soon as he finishes that up this month, we're going to bring that company in and talk to them. So I think there's a possibility on the horizon.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
If you keep banging long enough,
you're not a hole in the wall.
Well, I knew it was possible, and I know that George, when he was in Kings Mountain, he did it.
Oh, did he?
A system just like we're talking about.
Okay.
But I was really worried that we weren't going to get anybody who was interested in us tonight. I couldn't figure it out. Then all of a sudden, at the last minute, we got 4 of them that came in.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's good.
So that's a very positive thing.
Okay. And on that note,
I wanted to give you something good for
well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Bill Pate is the chairman of our Wayne County Board of Commissioners, and everyone's invited to the Board of Commissioner meeting, which comes up on the 21st, which is next Tuesday, beginning at 8 o'clock with an agenda briefing, and then the meeting itself will begin at 9 o'clock, and everybody's invited to attend, and it's free of charge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We could charge admission. No, that wouldn't work, would it? Anyway, Bill, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Chamber of Commerce, forever busy. They are constantly busy. They've got a couple of ribbon cuttings here. We got a ribbon cutting coming up on the 21st at 112 West Chestnut Street. That's right around the corner from the Paramount Theatre. A place called Tobacco and Hops. We'll have a ribbon cutting at 4:30 on March 21st. That's coming up this coming Tuesday. And also on March 23rd, what is this? This is a CEOs of fast growth companies say that good customer service gives the best return on the dollar compared to any other growth strategy. So you're invited to attend a workshop on the 23rd designed for this very purpose. At the Wayne County Chamber on North William Street, they're going to present a wonderful half-day program for all members entitled A Passion for Service: How to Win Customers and Reduce Lost Sales. This is beginning on Thursday, March 23rd at, well, you have to guess at the time of the day because they don't have it on here. Well, Chamber office number is 919-734-2241. They'd love to hear from you. Call and ask them, when is this thing going to start? What time? On Thursday the 23rd, how to win customers and reduce lost sales. There you go. Now, let's see what's special about today, the 17th of March, 2017. On the 17th of March, we observe, of course, St. Patrick's Day. We know that today is also the National Day of Action Against Bullying and Violence. It's National Irish Coffee Day. That sounds pretty good. It is, it is. Speaking of St. Patrick, did you realize that he was never really a saint? He was never canonized by the Pope, but still, he's referred to as St. Patrick. There's national holidays around the world for him, in the Caribbean island of Montserrat, and of course in Ireland. All right, anyway, more on that in just a minute. In fact, let's do that right now. Here's today's trivia question. Category is St. Patrick. St. Patrick, loved by Irish, and people want to be Irish around the world. Yes, indeed. But did you realize that St. Patrick was not Irish? It's true. St. Patrick was not Irish. Where was he from? What nationality was St. Patrick before he became St. Patrick? What was his nationality? We'll have the answer for you in the next segment of the program, and that will be up next on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Talking with Ashlin Glatthar here of the Goldsboro Wayne Travel and Tourism. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
And we're wearing the green.
We are. We lucked out. We don't get pinched today.
So we're going to change our names, okay? You are Ashlin Glatthar.
Glatthar.
And I'm Wayne O'Alley.
Oh,
okay,
wonderful.
how's that? Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, wonderful. You are so busy right now. The Travel and Tourism Office doing so well here in Wayne County. You're just a ball of fire right now. What's going on?
All right. There's a lot going on. And really, our office can't take credit for propelling and creating these events. We're just the microphone behind getting the word out about these events that other people are putting on in Goldsboro, Wayne County. So starting right off the bat, kind of longer term, is May 20th and 21st, of course, is the Wings Over Wayne Air Show.
Yes.
That is taking up a lot of our time in the Travel and Tourism Office, but it's going to be so well worth the investment of the time and resources. For instance, we have broken our record, or we've made history, and we're actually bringing the F-22 demo team to Wings Over Wayne Air Show. It's the first time in history, so get out there, get excited. This is the aircraft above all aircrafts. It's the creme de la creme of the Air Force and the world, really. It is the premier aircraft.
Not taking anything away from the F-15.
No, but it's
F-22 is the latest, greatest.
Its capabilities are beyond its time. So it's going to be pretty amazing to see. It's very, there's a lot of confidential aspects to the plane, but the way they're going to demonstrate its power in the air, it's something that you don't want to miss. I mean, of course the Blue Angels will be there, and that is an event itself, but it's not every day at every air show you're going to get the F-22s there as well. So this is going to be a very exciting show.
It's needless to say, the Wings Over Wayne Air Show in Wayne County has always been the biggest event in Wayne County for the entire year, in fact for 2 years.
Right.
This is big, and people will be coming from all over the country, literally all over the country, and some people who are visiting from overseas will be coming to Wayne County, North Carolina to see the air show.
And this isn't just for military aviation enthusiasts. This is for families, history buffs, the tacky guys out there and girls. But one of the things that people might not know about the Wings Over Wayne Air Show is that it is the largest air show in the state of North Carolina. So right here in Goldsboro, we have this high standard of event. Yeah,
I've been covering these things for years. I didn't know that.
It is. It's the largest. And maybe people don't know that as well because it isn't a biannual event. It happens every other year on the odd years. So we'll have it May 2017, and then we'll look again into the springtime for the 2019 show.
All right.
But fun stuff. But kind of going back to what's going to go on this weekend for St. Patrick's Day, if you're looking to celebrate your Irish heritage or your wannabe Irish heritage, you just want to get out there and have fun.
Sure.
Downtown Goldsboro is having its annual Shamrock Shuffle. It's going to start, I believe, at 8 p.m. If you go to the dgdc.org website, you can get all of the locations. There's about 4 to 5 bars and restaurants participating. They'll have live music, they'll have drink deals, they'll have their green beer. So get out there, stroll downtown, eat some food, have some fun with friends. It'll be a great time.
Oh, that everybody has fun on St. Patrick's Day.
Yes,
That's regardless of whether you're Irish or not.
Yeah.
Regardless, everybody does.
I know.
It's a fun time.
It is. Even the Paramount coming up on March 24th has the Joshua Lazab Magic Show. That starts at 7:30. There's still tickets available. So if you go to the Paramount's website, I believe it's the Paramount Theatre
GoldsboroParamount.com.
I was like, can't remember if it's org or .com. We got it. And you can still go online and buy those tickets or show up at the box office and purchase those tickets. And it's another great event. You can go downtown, catch a bite to eat, and then walk over to the theater and see a show.
Well, we love the Paramount.
Yeah.
That's one of the finest theaters in the Southeast. It really is.
It really is. And I think another fun fact, a lot of people don't know, Paramount is one of the oldest theaters in North Carolina.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I knew that.
if you're not into the magic, you can just come and experience the historical aspect, or stop in one day, take a look around. It has been revitalized, and there's been some fires and some other historical events happening there too.
Sadly, it did burn. That was a sad day in Goldsboro when it did burn,
Yes.
but it is absolutely gorgeous
But it's
now.
back with vengeance.
You know, I keep talking, every time the North Carolina Symphony comes, I tell people this
it's
story about
amazing.
they love to come to Goldsboro because the Paramount Theatre has the best acoustics that you could possibly imagine.
It's gorgeous.
They
yeah.
love playing in the Paramount.
The sound is phenomenal.
It is.
And it's an intimate space too. It's not overwhelmingly large,
No.
but it's a good place to go see a show.
It sure is.
But then also looking out on April 1st is the annual Daffodil Festival in
Yes.
Fremont, North Carolina.
That's right.
So if you're into that spring weather, getting those unique items from vendors that you don't just find every day in your big box stores, this is the place to go. It's a great family-friendly event. Again, lots of history in Fremont.
Yeah.
Get out downtown. Spend a day out there. It'll be a fun time.
Lots of food.
Lots of food.
Yeah,
So
and
don't count your calories that day, because we're in the South.
That's right. You can't do that.
Just don't think about what really is in that plate, but you know.
And I think the Embers are going to be there.
Yes.
Yeah, the
yes.
Embers. Everybody loves the Embers.
Yes.
Little beach music going.
I know. I think I love what we're doing in Wayne County, and again, that's April 1st. You can find out more information at the Fremont Daffodil Festival .weebly.com. So check that out to get maybe a list of the events and other vendors and the entertainment schedule, and check that out.
Excellent.
So I know there's so many more events to come, and I'm trying to go through them all, but in the next day or two, we will have all of these events listed at the visitgoldsboronc.com website. So if you want just that one place to go to find out about the events that we're talking about today, go to visitgoldsboronc.com and click on events, and you'll see all of these events listed there.
Well, that's great. That makes it easy.
Yeah, it does. It does. But I don't want to leave out too many things. But another quick, another event just around the corner, April 8th, is the Greater Goldsboro Road Run.
Oh, already?
Already.
Okay.
So they have a small pamphlet here I brought with me.
Excellent.
You can go to the chamber and pick one of these up, or you can just go online to the sunrisekiwanisonline.org website. You can also sign up at runtheeast.com.
Right.
And there's 3 different events. There's a 10K, which is the 6.1 miles, which I'll see you out there. Actually, it's 6.2 miles, so I'll see you out there.
Oh, sure you will.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
sure
then
you will.
and then a 5K, which is 3.1.
Right.
And then there's a 1 mile fun run walk. So again, if you just want to get the kids out, have the strollers, it's going to be a beautiful day. I just know it. It's April.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. It'll be April. And this is, I happen to know that
do.
this is the second oldest road run in the state.
Look at these fun facts
I
today.
love it. Woo.
We're good.
All right. No, this is great.
Yeah.
And it's sanctioned.
It's sanctioned.
It is sanctioned.
Yeah.
And it's a great run.
It's a timed run, so if you want to get out there and compete and get a personal record under your belt, this is a great opportunity. It's downtown on our newly landscaped, beautiful streetscapes down there, so it'll be, you won't be thinking about much but the beautiful scenery, really.
That's right.
And so go online, sign up today. There's also the North Carolina Pickle Festival, April 29th.
Yes,
There's
love it.
events going on all weekend long, truly, but April 29th is the big hoorah for that festival. So again, get out there. There's plenty of rides for the kids, food galore, entertainment, petting zoos, car shows.
Don't forget the pickles.
The pickles, of course. There's the Tour de Pickle, I believe.
Tour de Pickle,
oh
yes.
my gosh. So again, for those athletes or fitness enthusiasts, get out there. It's going to be, there's something for everyone, truly,
there's
at this
everything
Pickle
at the Pickle
Festival.
Festival.
So, I mean, I can go on and on and on, but the one last thing I want to mention that you don't want to miss out on, because there's tickets still available, is the Three Eagles Rotary Club is putting on their 3rd annual beer festival downtown May 6th. The tickets are available at 3eaglesbeer.com or the Paramount website. But you can also go to the Paramount box office and buy the tickets there if you'd like.
Okay. Do we know how much tickets are?
They start in the $36 range.
Okay.
There's also a VIP package, so for those beer connoisseurs out there, you can get the ultimate experience by buying that ticket, and I think that's in the $40-ish range.
Okay.
Don't quote me, but again, those ticket prices are online
They're
at
online.
3eaglesbeer.com.
Okay.
More information, again, on the Visit Goldsboro NC website,
Right.
but also on the Three Eagles Rotary website as well.
Excellent. So does that cover it?
Not really, but I'm going to stop
Well,
there.
okay, 'cause we could be here all day, couldn't we?
Everyone's probably asleep by now.
No,
going,
I don't think so.
They're probably stressed out by how much fun they could have, really.
I know. Calm down out there. Come on now.
Yeah, just take it easy. We've got you covered. If there's anything that you want to do fun, also please go on our website. Reach out to our contact on there. It'll go straight to my inbox at my office. If you've got a great idea for an event, if you have an event that you're needing funding for, contact our office. We have a tourism grant program that you can download the application. You can submit for what kind of money you're looking for or assistance for advertisement, and we're here to help, and we want Goldsboro to grow. We want to help our existing events to grow to more than just a local impact. I mean, I think we're really making a name for ourselves in Eastern North Carolina.
We certainly are.
Yeah, so it's exciting.
Ashlin Glatthar is the Executive Director of the Wayne Goldsboro Travel and Tourism Office, and we appreciate you being in.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you so much,
And happy
Ashlyn.
St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
Yeah, to Ashlin Glatthar.
Today we're at the W.A. Foster Recreation Center here in Goldsboro, and we're here talking with Mr. Jerry Johnson. Hey.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine. Ms. Tammy King. Hey.
Hello.
Now, we're here today at the W.A. Foster Center for a particular reason. It's going to be a big event. It's going to be going on very soon. It has to do with A&T State University in Greensboro. But now, what's going on?
Well, on March 25th, beginning at 9 o'clock a.m., we start the Jerry Johnson Aggie Basketball Classic.
Oh, man. What does that mean, Tammy?
That means that we are raising funds to give financial support to our students that are attending A&T State University in Greensboro.
Oh, that's great. Now, how did you get involved with this? You're obviously an alumnus.
Yes, 1965. And the local A&T Alumni Association several years ago gave me the honor, or chose to bestow the honor upon me, of naming this classic after Jerry Johnson.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. What do you think, Tammy?
I think it was great. This man is an alumni, like he said, and he is also in the Sports Referee Hall of Fame. So I thought that he was a very honorable person to be named for this scholarship tournament.
Not only a referee, but you're an educator here in public school. Educator.
Retired educator.
Retired educator. I'm sorry, we have to throw that in there, of course. Retired. Where did you teach?
Which was Goldsboro Middle School North at the time,
Right.
which is right next door.
Okay.
And I taught physical education for 11 years and was vice principal for 16 years.
Wow. Now, when was the tournament named in your honor? Do you recall that? What year that was?
This is our 5th year of doing it. I think it was about 3 years ago.
I think this is 3 years ago.
Okay.
Right.
And the tournament will be held here?
Yes, it will be held here at W.A. Foster, and I thank them for allowing us to do that here through the Parks and Recreation. And it will be Saturday, March 25th at 9 o'clock. Like I said, it is a scholarship program. We are raising money to, like I said, to give students financial support to go to University of North Carolina A&T, which is a great institution of learning.
Yes, it is. Been there many years.
Yes.
In fact, Greensboro is my home. And I left about 40 years ago, but I still claim it as my home.
Right.
And I still have family there. But Tammy, who's going to be playing in this tournament?
The tournament has 8 teams of boys from ages ranging from 13 to 15 years old.
Oh, wow.
So it will be a fun and exciting nonstop day.
And these are teams of a particular school, or are they from a particular organization, or what? Or are they just kind of thrown together?
They are a basketball league, and I think Mr. Johnson knows a little bit more about that.
Well, tell me about this league.
They are more or less what you call AAU.
Oh, okay.
American Amateur Union is what that stands for. And they have them all over the state. They have them all over the country. And the teams will be designated for the HBCU black colleges. That's how they'll be designated. But we have teams coming in from Wilmington, teams coming in from Raleigh,
Really?
teams coming in from Greenville. It's not just local teams.
Wow. And so they're coming in from all over. This
All
should be
over Eastern North
How many
Carolina.
How many teams are involved?
There are 8 teams.
8 teams. You said that. That's right. So there's 8 teams. And on the 25th, everything kind of kicks off that morning. And are you one of the officials?
No.
Well, you were quick on that one. No.
No, I no longer officiate basketball. I officiated basketball for 26 years,
Okay.
But I'm no longer a basketball official. I only officiate baseball now.
Oh, okay. All
Last
right.
year he did do the tip-off.
You did do the tip-off. All right.
Oh, yes,
All right. But now baseball is your game.
that's correct,
All
right.
Now, do you foresee a tournament in baseball, in the Jerry Johnson baseball tournament?
I don't think so.
Okay, but we're going to stick to basketball right now.
That's right. I think basketball is the most popular as far as a tournament is concerned.
Yes, and we wanted to do it this time of year to kind of feed off of that March Madness fever.
Yes. Oh, yes. Basketball is a fast game.
Basketball, I was talking with an official yesterday who's a basketball official. Basketball is the most difficult game to officiate.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You really have to be in,
Right,
in top shape. You have to run, keep up.
It's a fast game. It's supposed to be a non-contact game, but we all know that's not so.
That's not true.
Right. But and then as I was talking with the official yesterday, he said that the fans, as you see right in here, the fans are right on your back.
That's right.
Right. That's not the case in baseball and football.
No, they're a little further back.
Right, and you can't hear as good, or you can tune them out.
All right. All right, Tammy, again, it's the 25th of March at what time?
At 9 o'clock.
Here at W.A. Foster Recreation Center.
Yes,
All right.
and we hope you come on out and have some fun with us and Aggie Pride.
All right, now this is a fundraiser. Now, how does someone help?
We will have a charge to come in. It's $10, $5 for children 3 to 11.
Okay.
So that way you can come out and support. We also take donations. We will have concessions so you can help get a little food and help us that way too.
There you go. Now, Tammy, what do you do when you're not promoting A&T State University?
When I'm not promoting, I'm a pre-K teacher, so I'm headed to my classroom right now after this.
Where do you teach?
I teach in Greene County at the pre-K center there.
All right, very good. Good for you. That's great. And what are you doing now if you're not officiating?
Well, at this time, I'm assigning baseball games. We have
Okay.
15 today that will probably be rained out.
Okay.
I still serve as an assigner for football, basketball, and baseball.
All right. I'll tell you, Mr. Jerry Johnson, it's a pleasure and an honor speaking with you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank
It's
you.
our pleasure and honor also.
Thank you very much, sir. And Tammy, thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Again, March 25th starts at 9 o'clock. You ought to go up on those ticket prices. You really should. $10 to get in is all it costs, right?
Yes, that's all it costs.
And if you're 3 years old, it only costs you $5.
Right. Yes.
And that's
exactly.
for all day.
That's all day.
That's all day.
All day.
Yes, it will go. It starts at 9, but it goes all day. And
12 games.
12 games. That's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you're able to make it.
Yes, it is.
All right. Thanks a lot, folks.
All right,
Thank you very much.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television with a quick reminder that we show this program every Monday through Friday beginning at 7 a.m. Then the show repeats at noon. The show re-repeats at 5:30 p.m. I hope you're able to join us. We're on Time Warner Cable Channel 10. We also are on AT&T Cable UVerse Channel 99. Okay? We appreciate you being with us. A couple of things for you very quickly. A permanent repair of damage caused by Hurricane Matthew along a section of Antioch Road in Pikeville will begin this coming Monday. This Monday. The hurricane damaged a drainage pipe near 1762 Antioch Road, and the North Carolina Department of Transportation put a temporary repair in to get the road open as soon as possible after the storm. But now they're having a contractor make a permanent repair. The work will require a 2-week closure of that section of road as the drainage pipe is replaced. Now, during that time, drivers can use a signed detour along Big Daddy's Road and NC 111 to get around that closure. Drivers are urged to use extra caution when near a work zone, paying attention to detour signs and anticipating needing extra time when traveling in an area where they're working. Use caution. Now again, that's in the Antioch Road area. You will be detoured around that area using Big Daddy's Road and NC Highway 111. Okay? About 2 weeks. And University of Mount Olive preparing for their 2017 Spring Alumni Weekend taking place March 31st to April 2. March 31st to April the 2nd at various locations on the Mount Olive campus. There'll be a multitude of fun activities for UMO alumni to enjoy while they catch up with old friends and relive their college years. Okay? Please stay on the sidewalks. No running. Thank you. The weekend will tee off on Friday, March 31st with the annual alumni golf tournament scheduled for noon at Southern Wayne Country Club. 6 o'clock there'll be the alumni awards dinner in the alumni dining room in Holmes and Lois K. Murphy Center. This year's award recipients will be Lee Glover, O.P. Jeans, Brad Lee, and husband and wife Terry and Juliet Jones. Members of the UMO Society and $6.17 Young Alumni Society. Okay, I'm misreading that apparently. Will also be recognized at the event. $6.17 alumni. Well, that's what it says. Young alumni. You know what it means. Okay, that's all. That's all that matters right there. Okay, also, that's so small. Eastern Carolina Vintage Farm Equipment Club having their big tractor antique farm equipment days coming up on May 5th and 6th. All right, we'll be going through the entire month of April before we get to that, but I'll tell you more about it a little later on. Just mark that on your calendar, May 5th and 6th. That's a Friday and Saturday at the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fairgrounds. A pig a-pickin' coming up on March 25th. That's next week, with all proceeds going to the Wayne County Veterans and Patriots Coalition. This will be taking place at the American Legion Hut, Post 11, on Highway 117 South, just immediately south of the fairgrounds on the same side of the road. Okay? Also, every second Wednesday of each month, counseling for women veterans will be offered in a group setting. This will begin at 10 o'clock the second Wednesday of each month at the Goldsboro Veteran Services Office on East Ash Street. So if you're a woman veteran, this is for you in a group setting. Counseling. That's good. That's healthy. Let's see what else we have. I guess that's about it for today. We're going to do this again bright and early Monday. If you happen to be traveling about the area over the weekend, please drive carefully. Please wear your seatbelt. They do make a difference because seatbelts save lives. Here's the answer to that trivia question for today. What nationality or from where was St. Patrick? Where did he come from? Well, you see, at the age of 16, this young fellow was kidnapped and taken to Ireland, where he eventually returned after escaping. He returned to Ireland and became St. Patrick. But he was originally from England. He was an Englishman. Of course, they've adopted him in Ireland. Okay? Yeah, St. Patrick is an Englishman, or was an Englishman. And that's our program for today. Hope you have a great weekend. Join us again Monday. We'll be right here. So until then, I'm Wayne Alley, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.